Okay. Okay, so when we look at the World WHO, World Health Organization, when they talk about health, it's about physical, mental, and social well-being. So it's a total idea. That means we cannot be healthy just physically strong, but we also must be mentally strong, correct? And also we must be able to interact with other people. This is what health is all about. Agree? Okay, we do not want to be healthy but then look like physically strong but actually we always feel very sad or we don't have confidence or not happy. Okay, and we cannot interact with people. Okay, this is not ideal at all. Okay, in fact, if you're talking about health and if you want to be live long and healthy, right, you should have all this in line. Okay, and ultimately I want you to bring to this I want to bring you all to this concept, okay, that health is actually energy. Okay, so if you see this lady here, this lady is an epitome of energy. Okay, she's here among, but maybe yeah, I don't know, I haven't asked her. Tomorrow can do motivation Monday. No, I invite her to in front of everybody already. Yeah, okay. So health is energy, you agree? So if let's say you do not have energy, then do you call that person healthy? But at the same time, it's not about people jumping up and down lah, but it's about our cells, our every cells having energy. Okay, that is health. Okay. Okay, so we always hear people say this, right? I've been trying to lose weight, but okay, like the first picture, the before, yes, very big. Then after that, after going through a weight loss program, yes, can slim down. But then after the after becomes even bigger or go back to the original apa weight. Okay, sekejap dah. Okay, so we do not want that. Okay, then how about those people who exercise and exercise and exercise until they punch it, okay, or they get very, very tired, but still they don't see any significant weight loss. Okay, this one I saw last time in my mom. Okay, when she exercised a lot, she exercised like 1 year of running around the stadium, like 5, 6 times, but still she doesn't lose any weight. Okay. Then how about people who try to diet until extremely difficult? Okay, maybe you have such you can able to achieve the weight loss significantly, but after that you cannot because you cannot cope anymore with the diet. Okay, and also I've also come across people who tell me that I cannot don't eat rice. Okay, so what if our staple food is rice and I want to eat rice? Is it okay? So these are some of the questions or some of the issues that people have when they think about losing weight. Okay, especially the diet part. No, a lot of people that I meet have tried to don't eat, but they don't get the best result also. Okay, and trust me, in this program that I'm going to share later, the more people don't eat, actually, the more they have difficulty losing weight. So in this program, right, sometimes I urge them, I force them, I make them think out of the box how they can eat. Okay, yes, Katina, maybe later you can share your story, yeah? Yes. Oh, you don't need rice. Okay, okay, good. Yeah, actually, we don't need rice, but there are some people who cannot live without rice. That means they can do it maybe for a short term, but not for long term. Okay. Yeah, it's true. The initial weight loss can be from water retention or starvation. Okay. Okay. So what exactly do we have to lose? If you're talking about weight loss, losing the weight. So what are we losing? So usually, initially, the easiest way to lose is water. That's why you will come across a lot of program, or not say program lah, a lot of supplementation or a lot of products out there that targets on water loss, because water loss is something that you will see significantly when you weigh yourself. Okay, how do you get water loss? Maybe you go through a program that makes you pee a lot. or you go through a program where you get sauna, and then you get water, you sweat a lot, so you also lose a lot of water. Okay. uh, yeah, and you pee a lot, you go to the toilet a lot, you definitely lose water. And muscles also, you can lose lots of muscles. This is very significant if you don't move much, okay, and you don't eat enough food that contains protein, okay, you'll tend to lose muscle easily. Okay, and last, what we want to look for is actually fat loss. Okay, and this is what we want at the end of the day. Okay. Okay, and then we are looking at visceral fat. Have all of you know what visceral fat is all about? Or have you all heard of visceral fat? Okay, I'm sure you all have. Tapi kalau you all haven't heard of visceral fat, okay, so this is the whole idea of losing fat is, at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we have minimum level of visceral fats. Okay, so in this case, the visceral fat is the fat around the belly area. Okay, that means those fats that surround your organs. Okay, this is when you have okay, they are everywhere surrounding our organs, so it's something that we cannot remove easily, even medically. Okay, if there is a way that the doctors can remove this visceral fat medically, they would have done it uh, easily, and you wouldn't have all these issues of people not able to lose weight, because this is ultimately what we want to lose with the visceral fat. So if you are in a right program, the program should be able to help you address this, and this is the most challenging part to lose, because it's really really way inside. Okay. And why are we so afraid of visceral fat? Because visceral fat is related to all issues. So sometimes if a person comes to me, and then you see, when we want to, just now we talk about health, right? Then we want to achieve health. Then my way of trying to let people understand how do you achieve health is, one is through the antioxidant scan. Okay, to scan your antioxidant level. So if your antioxidant level is low, then there's something that you can work on, right? You can do something to improve your antioxidant score. Okay, that's one. Second, using the Carada machine to actually weigh yourself and check your body fat percentage. So today, if I do not have any medical illness or diseases, that means the doctor cannot diagnose me with high blood pressure, diabetes, right? But where am I? Where is my health now? So this is where I want to see, like, if I have a high visceral fat content or high body fat content, then I'm prone to all these diseases. So it's very interesting, because I'm here, or all of us here, like all the consultant here, right? We are here to help people understand this first, you see. So if you can understand why it's so important to address this, then you can prevent all those chronic diseases from eventually happening. And this is, to me, is really victorious because we need to help a lot of people address this. So if they can understand this, a lot of issues can be solved. Okay. So I won't go through all this. So what can we do about it? So yeah, so it's difficult. Then why? What can we do? Okay. So this is the thing that we need to understand. To slim down well, you need to have three components, okay? Which is one, the ageLOC innovative products, okay? Second, simple eating plan. And third, active lifestyle. So it has to come hand in hand. So even if, let's say, I pass you all the innovative products and you never do anything to improve your eating pattern or meal, and then you also don't want to move so much, then well, it can also help you, but probably not as much as you won't have the best result. But you want to slim down well, you need to have all these three components. Okay. Okay, so what is TR90? So if you see here, TR90 is a weight management program that is a 90 days program that allows you to help yourself to change the way you eat, and also to change your lifestyle easily, as the supplement help your body adapt to all these changes. Okay, so because we say, right, when we know, right, if you want to lose weight, we need to make changes, but we know, but we cannot do it. Okay, with this program, this supplement will help address this part. help us adapt, help us feel good about changing and motivate us. Okay, so later, as you can see, all the success story, right? Most of them will share how they can lose weight effortlessly. I would say effortlessly, yeah. Later, let's hear whether it's correct. Okay, so the interesting part about TR90, okay, so if people ask me, okay, Rosanna, so what's so special about TR90? So I will tell them, if today, right, you want to lose weight, you can lose weight anywhere, anything lah. That means anything that tells you that you can lose weight, you can take, correct? Because you just want to see the weight number, the number on the weighing scale go down. But if you tell me that you want to anti-age as you lose weight, then you need to take a look at TR90 because we have the age lock gene technology. So later you can see all the testimonial, whether they look younger or not. Okay. Okay. So over here, very simply, I just want to share. Okay. If you can see this gene expression. Okay. This is gene expression for young tissue. Okay. And this is gene expression for old tissue. So you can see the expression looks different. Like for example, here you can see all the green color here. It all turns into red as the person age. So what happens when you apply age lock ingredients, you are able to move the old tissue to behave like when they were young. So today when we are talking about age lock TR90, we are talking about three things: lean muscle, increasing lean muscle mass, losing the fat, and also positive mood. So these three aspects, you expect your gene expression to change, change until you become like a young person handling lean muscle mass, young person burning fat, and also young person's mindset. Young person very positive and hopeful, right? So this is what you're going to experience. Okay, so and at the same time, it's also listed, the whole program is listed in the PDR, Physician Desk Reference. That means you don't have to worry. This shows that the program is effective and most importantly, safe. This very important, safety. Okay, how about the eating plan? Okay, the eating plan is very simple because over here, right, we do not want to like address certain diet. For example, I don't want to tell you, okay, we do just keto diet. Not say that it's not good. In fact, keto diet, now got all sorts of diet, right? They're all very good because the whole idea is to reduce the calorie intake and maximize the fat burning. Okay, but over here, because we want to make things as simple as possible, so that this whole program, right, can be effective to everyone around the world, no matter where you are, and whether you want to adopt this diet or that diet. As long as you eat 3 meals a day, and each meal you include your carbo, you include your meat protein, non-meat protein, and fruits and vegetable, then definitely, inshallah, you can lose weight easily, one. Okay. In fact, some of my clients, right, I tell them to eat. If they don't eat, right, I know they won't be able to achieve the best result. Okay. Sekejap ya. Teringat ada orang belum masuk. Okay. So very simple, right? Okay, and then how about the exercise? So today the exercise, if you are the person who likes to exercise a lot, by all means go and exercise. But if not, at least make an effort to have move at least 3 times a week, at least 30 minutes every time, and the heartbeat, try to increase your heartbeat to at least 130 per minute, and go for this whole 90 days. Okay, and inshallah you're gonna see the difference. Okay. Yeah, at least move and sweat. But actually, let me share with you some of the people here, right, which you're gonna hear, don't really put a lot of effort in the exercise. So I know if they move a lot, like for example, housewife, they do housework, or teachers, actually sometimes they walk a lot. Nurses also walk a lot. You can see that actually they can have quite a significant weight loss. Thank you. Yes, it works. I know. That's why kadang-kadang when we meet people, right, we really insist that they should take a look at this program because it's going to make the whole process simpler. Okay. Okay. So in short, this program, you no need to starve, you no need to have do vigorous exercise, no rebound, guaranteed no side effects. You are going to be healthier after weight loss. There will be no regain in weight, and it works at a genetic level. So how can you don't get involved in this program, right? Okay, wow. Congrats, Faz. I know you can do it. Okay, let's share a little bit of story, how I got involved in this. Okay, basically, right, I'm a pharmacist by profession, and I don't know why, but when I just graduated as a pharmacist, and when I joined the hospital, right, I suddenly, I don't know, my brain works different from my other pharmacist friend. I think about how people in the hospital bed, uh, to me, right, when I was looking at them, I was thinking, hey, this person has been taking their medication for the last 20 years, but they end up with here in the hospital with complication. So at the end of the day, I feel that that means the medication is not helping them, right? But what does? So how can I help? So in my mind, actually, I was thinking of my parents, especially my father, because my father is Waalaikumsalam. Okay, my father met with an accident many years ago when I was in year 2 in NUS, and I feel that if we don't do anything about his health, he's definitely going to experience all the chronic illnesses. Everything will come one by one. Okay, so when I saw all this, right, I find that there must be a way to help all these people, especially my community. And straight away, I know the most important thing is to help them address their health by taking care of their weights, especially lah. Okay, so that's how I found about this program. And in year 2007, we started my mom on this program, and you can see, because when I saw this program just now, you saw, right, just make sure you eat correctly, and it's a very simple meal plan such that I know my mom can follow. It's not something that is so difficult that she has to find certain food. She has to eat like only this, cannot eat rice, she cannot. So she must have everything simple, and rice must be there. She can continue because she's a housewife only, right? That means she wants something simple as she takes care of her family. Okay, so it got me interested that I must start my mom because this is the correct way to lose weight. So Alhamdulillah, she lose about 6 kg only, which you saw here, but you look at her transformation. It's not, if you look at her, right, you probably think that she might have lost more than 10 kg because she's losing actually about 4 kg of fats, and that's a lot. Okay, and her weight loss doesn't stop there because after the 3 months program, she continued to lose until 10 kg, and she lose more fat, actually about 6 kg of fat loss. Okay, and today, Alhamdulillah, this is actually my intention from the beginning to have to have as much as possible lah. Kita serahkan pada Allah lah. I mean, semuanya takdir, tapi kita kena usaha. And I'm glad that being involved in this business is allowing me to, in a way, control. This is something that I can control with myself and my parents' health. Because if I look back as a pharmacist, right, I may not have the same confidence to be able to help my parents. That means probably I might see them sick before I can help, but I do not want that because we do not want to go through the whole episode in the hospital again. Okay. So Alhamdulillah, this is what we achieved today. And let's continue to dua for our parents. May all our parents, get healthier as they live their life lah. Okay. And how about other people? Like this person, she is Wani. Wani is a very busy young person. She's a teacher. She also she's a teacher. She study part time, and then she does a lot of volunteer work. And look at her. Okay, she also transformed amazingly. And the best part about her, right? I like to compare this. Okay, look at that. Just from 21 years old to 24 years old, actually just 3 years difference, and she's still in her 20s. She's already looking like a kakak or mak. Sorry, yeah. but but look at the transformation, 21 versus 29. Okay, so that look, right, that is the TR90 difference. Okay. And this is something interesting about the program. Like I said, right, this before 76.6, after the program 72.3, not significant, but after, she even lose more to have her ideal weight and even the ideal fat percentage. And I know Wani now actually is even better because she continued to eat healthily, and also she moves more as much as she can. Okay, especially when she have the time, like school holidays or weekend, she will definitely walk a lot. Okay. Okay, and this has inspired her friend Natasha to embark on the program as well. Okay, Natasha is a mother of one and she's still very young also, but you can see how much she has transformed. Okay, so this is something interesting about this program, because if we want to empower, or if we want to transform our community, right, I cannot do it alone. That means I also cannot leave the community, right, in the hands of all the medical practitioner. No offense, no offense. It's just that we cannot wait until everybody is sick, then we give help, you see. But I want everybody, and this is the power of this program, you see, because it's simple enough that anybody that you can have gone through this program is able to help just another person. Because this is the part that I say like effortless, because we have the technology that can help. So what we do, what is our job? Our job is just to share with as many people as possible. And this alone is, subhanallah, is enough. Okay, you do not have to be an expert in pemakanan, do not have to be expert in physical you're not no need to be a physical trainer, expert in health and nutrition, but you can help your other family and friends. And this is the significant difference. And like I said, your transformation. So sometimes I always tell my client, right, please do your best, because you don't only allow yourself to change, but your change is going to help another person change. And that is the most powerful thing. Okay. Okay, so I would like to introduce the first sharer today, which is Mariam. Okay, Mariam, are you there? Wait, let me look for you.
I'm here.
Okay. Yes. Wait, let me pin you. Pin myself. Okay, let's take a look at Mariam. You see Mariam's transformation, amazing, right? Okay, I'm gonna share. Let Mariam share sekejap, Mariam. Later I ask you.
Boleh.
You see, last time she hide behind the back. Now, no more hiding, right? Always like that, right? Okay, okay, Maria, maybe you can share with us what is your did I pin you down? Okay. So what made you decided to embark on the program?
Okay, I'll be sharing. Okay, Assalamualaikum to all my friends. Good evening. My name is Mariam. Okay, I'll share about my journey. Currently, I'm a nurse in KK Hospital. Okay, my journey started to be healthy me 2 years back. Okay, I start putting on weight after I deliver my first one. Okay, and my pregnancy was a very healthy journey where every time I get pregnant, I have 4 kids. Okay, every time I get pregnant, okay, I have baggage of 10 kilo.
Wow.
You understand what I mean? So with 4 kids in total, I have put on over 40 kilos. Okay, yes. Well, still I love to eat. And I literally can eat. When you go back to work, after you work, you're very stressed. I literally can have the tub of Swenson ice cream.
Whoa, one
yes.
tub?
Yes, one tub. I just literally sit down, remove my baju, sit down just to cool myself down, to relax, Yeah, I really can eat. You tell me, and then my family all love to eat. So during the journey, the weight is there. Okay. Then, at the same time now, I try so many things. People tell you, hey, try this lah. Whatever people ask you, you try, However, the weight is like yo-yo, it go back again. And now I sustain. Okay. The important was, my breaking point was my knee started to have pain. Okay, especially when I walk up the stairs. My house is at 2nd level, so every time when you go back from work, you want to go up the stairs, macam nak nangis tau. You're dragging your so I was and at that time I was in the late 40s, going to reach my 50s soon. Then I say I need to do something about it lah, because kalau tak macam time bomb, anything can happen, and your parents have all these diseases, you are a great potential to have, definitely. So what happened was, I decided to ask my orthopedic doctor. I asked him, Dr. Elvin, I have knee pain lah. What to do? So as a friend, he's very honest. Mariam, you know what? You have pain because you're fat. You just imagine, although he's my friend, right? You know, macam tu, when he said you are
He's
fat,
a real
alamak.
friend.
Yeah. You know, when he said you are fat, I was like, sakitnya hati, tapi it's reality lah. It's reality that you are fat. You know, you cannot deny it. And I say, okay. Then macam hati ni sakit. Then after that, you know, he said, you know, how many sacks, the worst part is that, you know, how many sacks of rice you are carrying every day? You know, like I said, okay, so with the macam kena ketuk in the kepala, you know, like he was like give me a knock in my head. So I decided to start this healthy journey. So it started 2 years back. Okay, I got to know the program when my parents start on the new skin supplement. So I cakap, okay lah, I think I need to do something. Kalau tak, you know you're gonna have your chronic disease just in time. So I started on the program. Okay, I love the program. It's a very simple program to start with. Most important, you don't feel hungry when you take this program. That's the magic.
Is it amazing?
Yes, because I love to eat. You know, I can literally eat with nasi, you know, the rice, hot rice with sambal belacan, ikan kering, and telur kicap, just like that. It's just like that. No, I enjoy eating. So I find that this program helped me to jumpstart to have healthy me. So I very bersyukur, you know, it is just at the right time and right moment when I got to know about the product. So the beauty part, I still follow. Now I have finished the program 2 years ago. I still follow the eating plan. My kilos is still dropping. And I have my cheating days also. Not say I have once a week, and I love sweets. So I have my cheating days. So I'm very grateful and blessed and syukur, alhamdulillah, that I make the right decision. Okay,
Yes.
If not, I'm very sure for me to have high potential of this diabetes is there. Okay, that's my sharing. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share.
So Mariam, that means one time only, right? You take once.
Actually, I started, I take 2, okay? When the first time I take, honestly, I didn't follow. I don't follow because I love to eat, right? I love to eat. So I have a lot of cheating days. Then after that, the worst part, hey, you know why people on this program lose weight? I tak lose weight. So something is not there. So I took the second program and I followed the program. I dropped 12 kilos within the 3 months. Then the beauty part, after the program, I'm still dropping. Until today, I'm still dropping. I have to, honestly, nak cakap malu, tapi if let's say I maintain what I'm doing, if 15 more kilos, I will get my anak dara weight.
Yay.
Yeah. So alhamdulillah, syukur lah. Dengan izin Allah bukakan hati I. So I'm very blessed lah. Syukur, alhamdulillah.
Yes, alhamdulillah. And I think you make the right decision because from your transformation, you are able to help even more people, right?
Yes. Yes, mashallah, that's true. A lot.
Continue to help more people.
Yes, inshallah. I mean,
because I think your transformation is amazing because you're not like you're saying that you eat a lot, but at the same time, you're also a very busy, you are busy nurse and also a busy mom.
Yes.
Right? And I know your weekend also very busy.
Definitely.
Yeah. So this is something that even for busy people, right, you can also have significant results with this program. It's just that you need to make a decision, right? Make a decision that you want to change.
True.
And then
yeah, I do agree. Make the decision, the right mindset. You know, at the end of the thing, let's say, you know, after now, if I have finished the program, then sometimes you know your cheating days is more than beyond. Then you say, hey, no, you need to go back. You need to go back, you know, as long as you are. So really grateful. And I have helped many friends. You know, the beauty part, I just want to share with you. I got one friend which I helped. She started on TR90. You know what? She said for years, I never pray sujud. After I took the program, you know, it's my, you know, after 3 years, it's my first time to sujud. Then I say, alhamdulillah. Every time you sujud, I have my bonus, I say. I have my bonus.
Yes,
so I'm very blessed. So I think with this program, you know, it's decision to make the right decision to start on this program. Then once you start, it's a jump start and you have to follow on. And you tell me you have paid expensively. Don't tell me you want to go back again. No, it's no way. Because because we don't deny with this eating habit. If you don't, there's no shortcut. There's no, you know, the diabetes to have diabetes is very high. To have, you know, high blood pressure and cholesterol is there. So why torture your body? So I hope that,
Yes.
you know, my sharing make people who are here to make a right decision.
Yes, inshallah. Alhamdulillah.
Inshallah.
Thank you so much, Mariam.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Mariam. Let's move on. And okay, let's continue. Okay, and this one is Farhana. We have already heard her sharing last month, but next time I'll bring them again lah. Okay, because she might have more new sharing. But you can see Farhana, right? Actually, like this at her looking like this, right? Maybe some people say, oh, I don't need to lose weight lah, but not for Farhana because she is an athletic person. She's very active last time. So for her to be like this is really, really not her. So you can see her transformation. You can see from her arms how slim her arms are. Okay, and you see with the health, you get confidence and you get back lah. See later you're gonna catch Farhana on TV pula. Selepas dah confident, dia dah terlajak-lajak. Confident. Okay, but very good, very good. Thank you. Okay, and then this is another nurse, Sadia. Actually, this is one Sadia, right? Introduce Mariam, right?
Yes.
Okay, correct. So you see, a friend, when you transform, you're going to influence another person. That means your transformation is going to make somebody else believe that they can also transform. Okay, so for those of you who are already on the program, do your best because your transformation is going to impact somebody else you never know. Okay, and you can see, right, Sadia running plus dieting for 8 years, looking like that. And in the 3 months program, she successfully achieved her weight loss. And then until today, she's able to maintain it. Okay, congratulations. Okay, now we're going to introduce another sharer, which is Kartina. Kartina, right? Okay, Kartina, where are you?
I'm here.
I really like this picture a lot because you can see how she elegantly duduk. Also, you can see the difference. You see, this is what if you have a fat loss, you can see this kind of silhouette, right? Wait, what I'm doing. Okay, can. Okay, let me. This one I curi your picture. And you can see how people dress before and after. After more dresses, looking so good. Okay, so wait, let me off the share. Okay, so Kartina, maybe you can first share with us, like, what made you want to change? Like, what made you decided on taking this up?
Right. Okay. Assalamualaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you to my coaches and my mentors and everyone for asking me to share here. I think Farid knows very well that I'm not really a camera person, but he has forced me to come on board.
Alhamdulillah.
And Oji also, thank you for having me here. Well, I think just like what Mariam has shared earlier, I've always been big since I was young. It was only when I was in my 30s that I decided to go on almost a similar program. But at that point of time, there was no exercise involved. It was just purely food and supplements, you know. And of course, that was successful, alhamdulillah, but it took me about 9 months to lose 20 kilos. And actually, I got to my ideal weight for the first time in my entire life. But God is great. He decided to give me a son. And after I got my second son, the weight kind of decided to stay with me. And it was very difficult to actually lose it. And after I left corporate world back in 2019, I launched my own business. It's actually a PR and digital marketing agency. It's under my own name, Team Communications. So as you know, when you are actually in digital marketing, you do a lot of writing. You know, my niche is actually in copywriting, so I do a lot of writing, I do a lot of planning and strategy. And most of the time, it's actually desk bound. Okay, so, and of course, when you're desk bound, you tend to nibble a lot. And for me, I am a teh tarik kind of person. I must have my teh tarik in the morning. If I don't have it, I will go very grouchy in the whole day. But something happened in June this year. My husband actually had a heart attack. We are both 47 years old. So his heart attack actually came as a surprise to us. I mean, in a way, it wasn't, but it was, because we knew that he was really, really overweight. But when it happened, it was very, very shocking. And the thought of not seeing him coming home the first night, actually, when he was in the A&E, really brought me, to think that we should have done something. Unfortunately, when he came back after the first week in hospital, before he could actually decide on the stenting procedure, he fell into a second heart attack.
Mm.
Yeah, so he actually had 2 heart attacks in a period of 2 weeks. 1 week rather. And so after he recovered from the procedure, we actually saw a dietitian, or rather he saw a dietitian. And actually we got a lot of recommendations from friends on how to actually manage his food intake so that he will not go back to the same situation. But at the same time, that it got me reminded about this TR90, because I met Farid February this year. He introduced me to TR90 back then, but I wasn't very convinced, because the first thing that came to my mind, alamak, nak kena exercise. This is going to be very difficult. But I have to admit that when I actually saw him, because he's about, plus minus my age, and I was looking, I was like, alamak, this wak ni boleh look so young, and I look at some makcik keropok. So I think that, I tak boleh kalah dengan Farid, okay? So I decided that that was the period that I told myself, maybe it's time for me to go and meet Farid lah. So it was more of, basically to tell myself that it's about time that I change my, my life. And I actually thought of the kids, because my kid is just 15 and 8. I mean, in my view, they are very young. And I lost my mom. I would say my mom was, very young. She passed on at 69 with cancer and a lot of other ailments as well. So, and I was already in my 40s when she passed on, but my kids are very young. So imagine I'm already in my 40s, and I don't want my kids to be without parents, at a very young age. So I thought to myself, I need to have a healthy life so that I can still run after them. I can still run after their grandkids, or my grandkids, not their grandkids, my grandkids, So I went on this TR90 program in August. And so that was the beginning of the whole process. I have to say that I think Oji will remember, I messaged her, I messaged Farid. I said that, okay, 2 things. First, alamak, I don't think I can take all the tablets. I feel like vomiting, because there's so many supplements to take. And then I remember Oji saying that, okay, if you cannot take, maybe you should pace it out. Don't take everything at one go. That's one. Secondly, maybe reduce the tablets first, because I mean, my body is such that when I'm being introduced to a new product, I usually have a lot of ailments, like my migraines will come, my gastric will come, because I have all these, conditions. But it was, I was persistent, and Farid and Oji keep on reminding me, how are you today? How's things? Remember the food intake. So the food intake was the first thing that I had to do. So, because, I have a helper at home, and she has to cook for my dad, she has to cook for me, she has to cook for the kids, So I told my helper, okay, whatever it is, just, make it simple. If whatever I eat is healthy, just make it for the kids and my husband, especially for both of us. So the first thing that I actually got rid of was actually carbo, which was actually rice. And I think all of you would probably agree with me, rice is our staple. Yeah. We always think like what you said earlier, tak makan nasi mati lah, macam mana tak makan nasi, So but I told myself that, hey, give it a shot, really give it a shot. So when I took the Trim Shake, the first few days was really tough. I remember telling Farid and Oji that I'm having migraines, I'm having gastric, I feel like vomiting, nausea and everything. But then again, I told myself that it's just maybe the body reacting. And I think Oji reminded me that this is about your body reacting. Just be patient, drink lots of water. And of course, I remember I told them, I said, can I still take my tasty? And then she said, can, kosong. And I was like, alamak, So because it's so difficult, right? And later on, I'll share with you my passion and my love for cakes. And that's how Farid came up with, the cartoon as well. Right, Farid?
Yeah, I heard from him that you love cakes and desserts, right?
Yes.
So how do you control that?
Sorry?
How do you control eating those sugary food?
Okay, first and foremost, I'm quite a disciplined person. I have to admit that. So whenever I'm on something, I will just take it on me, just buang, literally buang. I had to really like, okay, no, stop. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So when I actually saw the first week, I actually dropped, I can't remember, it was probably, I think 600 grams or something like that. But I could feel the body being different already the first week. Yeah. So of course, I was like, oh, more 600 gram only. But OG was saying that it's okay, you know, but at least they were looking at the stats, right? They're looking at the muscle gain and the fat loss and everything. So I was very happy. That was what I learned about, you know, about this TR90 was looking at more just the weight loss, but the other aspects, which was more important.
Yeah.
But of course, then after 1 month, it was my birthday. And you know, when you birthday, right? The first thing people send you are cakes.
Cakes. Your
So
favorite.
like, not one, okay? I had 3 cakes sent to my home on my birthday. So I was like, ya Allah, how am I going to do this, you know? So I spoke to OG and I said, how am I going to do this? And then OG was like, jama je, just, you know, don't get overly worried, you know, just jama. And so I did. I was like, ya Allah, macam mana ni? But out of 3, I only took one of my favorite, and then I actually jama one, you know, two fork spoon lah. And I felt really happy. And then of course my husband was like, you kata you on this program, mana boleh makan cake, you know? But I said, it's not going to kill me. You know, inshallah, it's not going to kill me. Because I feel that if I were to just, you know, keep it away from me, and I think it's not going to work. Mentally, it's not going to help. You know, while you might meet your physical statistics, but you are not mentally happy. So I don't think that's going to work. In everything that we do, regardless of work, whatever journey that we are doing, right? I think it's about being happy lah. And I think having them meeting me almost every week and measuring me and stuff, it was very funny because there were days where OG be measuring and say, last week measurement turun, kenapa measurement naik? And then we realized there were a couple of things. Like for us women, right, especially us in the 40s going to 50s, the hormones changes, you know, the time of the month, the stress, the sleep, not enough sleep, especially the sleep part. For me, I am an early sleeper, early riser. So when I don't have enough sleep, this is, you know, it affects my mood, it affects my eating habits. I feel like I want to eat more. Yeah. So what are the ways that if I have, I mean, and Farid has seen me on days when I'm really stressful, it shows in my face. The first thing he come, you don't have enough sleep, is it last night? He can really see already. He's so experienced that he can come and tell me that you don't have enough sleep. He's very stressed. So, you know, that's that. I mean, okay, I have to give it to my coaches. He can just see through me and okay, I cannot lie, you know. But it's true. The hormones actually changes and it affects your weight. The sleep, you're not getting enough sleep as well, and you're feeling emotional. So how do I balance all this? I just have to come out of it pretty fast. You know, I mean, the hormones changes happens every month for us, and it happens. Don't fret over it. Just like, you know, it will just go away. And then true enough, after the next week, Biloji come and, you know, take the measurement. I was like, yay, we are back on track. You know, we are, you know, all my steps are going back to normal. My hormones are all happily, you know, having a good time in my body. So when I actually lost my first 3 kilos, I think it was in my 2.5 kilos in my first month. But
very good.
It was right. Ya Allah, banyaknya effort. But Farid will actually tell me, don't use negative words. Okay. Yes, coach. Don't use negative words. So, but the thing is that it felt really good. And then I started on the exercise program with my husband because he's put on the exercise program. And I think I saw a posting by Wani earlier on her Facebook as well. But she said, it was actually not a good idea when you're heavy, you shouldn't be running. And you should always start with small, the shortest distance. So I started with 2 kilometers, and as I was panting, my heartbeat went up all the way to 180. It was really bad because I have, Razana, I think you're a pharmacist, you probably know I have MVP. So I have a double heartbeat. So when you do these kind of exercises, your heartbeat kind of double up pretty fast. So my heartbeat went all the way up to 180. So that was the time I realized, okay, I really have to go slow, don't panic, don't stress. And Alhamdulillah, after 1 week or 3 times a week of walking, I went up to 5 kilos, 5 km, and then to 7 to 10. And then now I can do 12 to 13, Alhamdulillah, with no issues. and I can do short jogs. Similar to Mariam also, I also had a knee problem when I was in 2019 or so. Not only that, when I was trying to lose weight, I was running in that, 89 kilo, 91 kilos. So I had a crack on my knee. I didn't even know. It was really bad. So I was on basically out of exercise and I was eating because I was stressed. So you imagine like the whole body just went sideways rather than going upwards. So
So
yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Kirakan that means that's how I feel that from your sharing. Very good, your sharing. I don't have to ask question.
Mentally prepared by the coaches. Yay.
So good, your coaches. Every time she mentioned the two of you. But kirakan, what I can see from your sharing is this program is really a complete program because it
Yeah.
helps you overcome a lot of things actually, right? That's why.
Yes, it does. I mean, I have to actually say the most challenging, I would say, is actually the mental game. And once you overcome that mental game, it's all smooth sailing.
Yes.
And I would like I said, I still have cheat days. I told Farid, I don't care, I'm having my cake, but I know how to do it. So I will share with my husband, and then he will also, and then the next thing is also to have a partner on top of your coaches. I have my husband who's always backing me up, and he's always making me go shopping and say, okay, now you can wear this. I think you shouldn't wear L anymore. No, you can wear M. I was like, okay.
That's
So
a
he's
good
very
sign,
supportive. Sorry?
That's a good sign.
Alhamdulillah. And we are both very happy because we are both losing weight. And a lot of people actually coming to us and say, what have you guys done to each other? And I said, nothing. We're just on a health program, But alhamdulillah, we are very happy because we are always looking forward to the weekends because the kids are not in school. So we wake up after Subuh and we go for long walks. But on top of that, we not only that, but we got a lot more time to talk because last time you were always like, okay, we have to go to work. There's no time for exercise, but now because I run my own business and he's on work from home some days. So we have a schedule like, okay, on some days I don't go to work in the morning. So we go for long walks. And then that also made the relationship and the marriage even better, because people always say, and I have to be frank about this, I've seen a lot of my friends and also, connections, the moment they hit late 30s and 40s, their relationship is just kind of rocky. So I hope that this will also inspire them. I mean, there's a lot of benefits done or going on a program, not just on in terms of your body, but it's a wholesome. So you have to be, basically emotionally, physically, intellectually, and spiritually happy. Like what Mariam said, suddenly now there's no issues doing, multiple prayers. You can do, long sujood, not getting up and then going spinning, alamak. And then you forget what is your tahiyat, you kind of, it's real. This is real, okay? Oji is laughing really, but it's real, okay? So I'm really thankful. It's not, I would say, I would have to disagree with you, Zana, because it was effortlessly. It is with a lot of effort. But I say two things: always listen to your coaches, always listen to yourself, and always have a friend to actually coach you along. So that's been great, actually. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your
Welcome.
sharing. And I think your sharing shows that you can be having a lot of things behind, right? I mean, in your life, but you can make a decision that you want to change and you can make it happen with all that help that you get lah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, on point.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. Congratulations. Inshallah, we're going to see more of you looking
Inshallah.
better and better, healthier and healthier. Okay.
So I have now a new challenge. I don't see my coaches every week, so I'm going to see them in a month. So now I have to be like, okay, without that every week, I just have to see whether. Oh yeah, and I also have to mention this. I just shared with Farid also like about 2 days ago because I finished the program earlier this week, and I was telling him I was on the scale, and I was asking, okay, what is happening to the body because I'm losing. I can see that the weight is going down as well. And so Farid is saying that the body system has kind of, when you do resistance training, the fats are burning even when you're resting. So that's good. So keep it up for all those who are actually on this program. It's not weight loss is good. Like, you want to have like 10 kilos, 18 kilos drop or but at the end of the day, look at yourself. Be happy as long as you're not longer panting, you can do your sujood longer, you're happier, you can do your work, you're not feeling sleepy. I think You can still afford your teh
Yes.
tarik lah. Okay, no sugar though.
Yeah, it's okay because we are living things. We are
Yeah,
alive.
yeah, we are living things, exactly. So, I mean, I always have this thing, I know it sounds a bit morbid, but we don't know whether we're going to be alive tomorrow. So why worry so much? So be
Yes,
happy
true.
with today.
It's true.
Yeah.
But we do our best, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for your sharing.
You're welcome.
Inshallah, we'll invite more from you.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's move on. See, very good, right? The sharers sometimes they yeah, but I think Kartina is in the line of sharing to many people, so it's very natural for her, right? But I'm very glad that she's able to share with us everything. I think it's very sincere sharing from her heart. Okay. Okay, so this one I already share about this makcik, and this makcik story is always amazing because she comes from a medical history of medical issues for more than 20 years. And I want to highlight her story always is because even at the age of 70 plus, when she started the program, when she made a decision to change, her health also have impacted positively. That means now actually today, right? She's no longer on any medication. Imagine 20 over years of medication, and at the older age of 70, when she made a decision to change with this program, she's able to, with her doctor's consent, that she's already off her medication. I think that is really, really very amazing, okay, for a lot of people. Okay, and this is Azaha. Azaha also is a good example by what you can do to your health. The decision that you make to change and lose the body fat and weight has helped him with his health also, like his cholesterol level improved, and most importantly, his fatty liver condition also improved. And this is something that it won't change unless you make a effort lah in this way. Okay, that is Azah, very happy person. Okay, and this is Iwan. Actually, for him, I also shared more about him last month. Him is very unique also because he has been a diabetic since his early 20s. And for about 20 years now also, no, that he's monitored by his specialist, everything, until he's actually on insulin injection. And he says his medical expenses amounted to almost $2,000 every 3 months. It's just like taking TR90 every 3 months. Okay, but with one set of TR90, this person is able to get back his health. And Alhamdulillah, actually after 3 months, right, his HbA1c reading from 9.8 before starting the program in August 2018 dropped to 7 in March 2019. So you can see here, this one cannot see. The collage actually here, his antioxidant score also go up from 14,000. And today, actually, let me see, to date, right, his glucose readings continue to improve, and his insulin dose has reduced with 4 units lesser in the morning. And he's off from his high blood medication. You see? So everything is possible. Never, never give up. Okay, especially if you have your loved ones with you, right? Never, never give up. Keep on encouraging them in the positive way, okay? Okay, and of course, Faiz, we have heard from Faiz sharing last month. Okay, inshallah, any more next time we can invite him. And I think his transformation is really, really amazing. So you can see his weight loss is 6.6 kg. But you see, actually like my mama, 6+ kg of weight loss, total 4+ kg of fat loss. But you see, the difference is very significant. You can see from the body shape. And this is another nikmat, right? When you can have a change of your wardrobe, this is another side effect of the NIT. Your wardrobe changed tremendously, and you will start looking for new, more interesting things to wear. Okay. And I think here he messaged, yeah, he's talking about how he's wearing, first time wearing size M. To me, this is really, really nikmat lah, like just now we shared. Okay, and also from this mother and daughter duo, like I mentioned before, TR90 is about everything, right? Wholesome. And you can see, besides not just about losing weight and weight, but these two person actually becomes even, to me lah, their most significant difference is they become a much confident and happier people. Okay, to themselves and to their family. And we can see it evidently in their posting when they keep talking about what they are wearing. And you can see her transformation, right? Also, you can see the arms. And Shafiqah always posts her OOTD and with her mom. So to me, that is a show that these two people are totally confident and happy with what they have achieved. And this is significant for them. Okay, and this is Shireen, my friend, who also took this program. Before this, she has been trying to lose weight, but with no much results. Okay, because she is a cancer patient and she went through a lot of treatment. So she took up this program, right? Maybe about 1 month. If I'm not wrong, 1 month or immediately after her radiotherapy. And Alhamdulillah, with this program, she lose actually 6 kg. And this is also very significant for her. And inshallah, she's waiting to welcome Reset next. And she wants to improve her health further. Okay, so we doakan that all our clients, all these people who embark on the program and who's going to embark on the program to achieve the ultimate health. Okay. Okay, is Zarina here today? Sorry, because if I don't see your name just now. Ada tak? Sekejap. Maybe she's not here, but her, Rina, you want to share about her? A short one, okay?
Yeah, okay. Can you hear me?
Yes. You not open your camera, right?
No. I'm not properly attired.
Okay, boleh. Okay,
Okay.
so share. I think for Zarina, I know that prior to taking up the program, she's on another program, right? So for how long has she been on that program?
She's been on that program for a while.
How
Until
long?
she
Not quite long, right?
I think about 20 since 2019.
Oh, okay. Wow, quite long lah. About 2 years lah.
Well, yes, quite a while. Until she thought of me. Hey, Rina is doing that before. Why didn't I ask her about this program? So I asked her, hey Z, how long have you been taking this? Oh, for a while I got to take so many and I don't see the results and no difference. Okay, try this 3 months. I assure you, within 3 months, you get what you want, your desired weight. So every week, you know, of course, I'm being very strict. Hey, no cakes, no coffee, water 2 liters. She was like, really? Can cheat or not? I said, no, you don't cheat with me, you cheat yourself. So she was so disciplined. Of course, there are some days when we don't meet the numbers, you know. How come last week was good and this week was not as good as last week? So, you know, she tells me over the weekend, oh, I eat this, I eat that. And of course, she exercises a lot, as in she ride bicycle and she
Yeah.
jogs a lot. Yeah, and she's a teacher. So, you know, her time is irregular and, you know, not eating according to time. These are important. And of course, sleeping as well. And at times she get bloated. But for her to fit into her pants from 15 years ago, and she shared with me, that was amazing. I tell you, it was so awesome that she tells me, oh, I want to give these pants away, but sayang, because nowadays the materials that she wants to buy, semua basa like easily worn off. The moment she tried, she wanted to give that pants away. Imagine she wanted to give that pants away. She said, why don't I try it again? And it fits. So can you imagine when she tells me how I was happy for her, you know?
Yeah. She's actually 47.
47.
Yeah.
47.
You
48.
can see, actually, this is what the
She's a
difference
mother of
is.
3.
Okay, if you're losing weight and if you're losing fats, right? You can see, look at this picture. It shows exactly, and this 2021 picture really shows us like anak dara, you know.
I mean, the kebaya she kept for so long because she couldn't fit into it, right? But that is going for a jemputan. Can you imagine? She went for jemputan. All eyes was on her. So she was like, so kembang lah sekejap, kena puji lah. Of course, wow, you look so good. What did you do? So, you know, I think she's so happy that she see the result within such a short span. 3 months is all it takes. So I told her, be disciplined, be dedicated, be, you know, just do 3 months. Okay, tak mau makan all the things. After 3 months, you get what you want. Okay lah, after that, you want to makan, you makan. But I think she start to feel like, okay, I think no more. I have already this mindset that Rina is telling me 2 liters of water daily, fruits first, eat all the portion, protein, cut back on carbs and stuff like that.
Yes. So Alhamdulillah. So this is actually another example that weight loss is not, I mean, this program is really not about just people, but for even people who just want to be younger. That's why I say, right, you want to be younger, you can see all the transformation, you can see how much younger they are. And looking at their faces, definitely that is what they have been wanting and they are very happy. Okay. Thank you so much, Rina.
Thank you,
Inshallah,
Rosanna.
next time we got a chance to invite her. And I think she's all in purple, ready for reset.
Exactly, yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so now we are going to look at others people in progress. Sorry, I accidentally exit a bit. Okay, but okay, again, this one I'm keeping her for next month. Inshallah, I'm gonna invite Nurul for next month's sharing. She should be. I think she's gonna be. She's gonna end her program soon in a few weeks time. But I'm gonna keep her for next month. Okay, and this one, remember this lady? From day 30, now look at her at day 60. Okay, so also this lady, I'm going to keep her for next month sharing. See what a transformation. And like I said, if once you lose the fat, right? You're going to be able to tuck in. You sure tuck in one. That shows how confident you are. Okay, wow. Before 90 days, already lose 12.6 kg. You're going to be another superstar in the making. Okay, Azlina, inshallah, we'll see you next. Okay. Oh, sorry. There's one more here. This is Nur punya prospect, right? But I just curi the gambar put here. This one all on progress. So later we're gonna hear from the sharing. This is a sister duo taking the program, I think, right? So inshallah, we'll get them both to share. Okay, their transformation is also amazing. You can see already. Okay, so I can show you many before and after, but I rather show you yours. So if you are sitting there, trying to figure out whether this program is for you, don't wait any longer. Quickly get your start on the program. And just nice, inshallah, we are going to enter 2022. And with this, right, you're going to be ready for a very new beginning in the new year. Okay. So, and anyway, Nu Skin, our program has been around for so many years and has been the #1 brand for 3 consecutive years in Singapore and 4 consecutive years in Malaysia. Congratulations. Okay, do you have any questions? If you have any questions, you can ask me. Inshallah, I'll try my best to answer. If not, you can also ask your questions to the friends who have actually invited you here. Okay, to know more. Okay, if you want to know the price, you don't need to know the price, right? Okay, this is the retail price 3,029. So for your information, this price, I also have met people who have come and actually wanted to pay for this price. Okay, but don't worry, it's not this price, okay, because you can join as member and you can actually get it at 2120. Okay, so to me, right, this price, yeah, it doesn't sound cheap. I agree, but it also doesn't sound expensive because for all the transformation that you have witnessed, right, it shows that this amount is actually very little lah. It's very priceless what you hear from all this transformation. You are able to, you get so the confidence that you get, the of course the body, but apart from it, right, whatever changes that you achieve with this program, this price is definitely too cheap. Okay, because today, if let's say you come knocking on the door of a clinic or hospital and ask, hello doctor, can you make me younger in 3 months? I can pay you any price. Can you? But there's no such thing. Okay, but at this price, okay, with this technology, you can actually get yourself a chance to change in just 3 months. Okay, so this is really, really priceless. Okay, so what's next after TR90? So are you going to be happy? Fortunately, I would say fortunately, not unfortunately. Fortunately, our scientist is never doesn't settle for just this. They are always looking for something better and better. So I'm very, very, very happy that, especially for all of you here who have already transformed with TR90, you can actually look forward to the next thing that is coming to next month. Okay, which is this reset. So you can see here, right? Actually, Reset is a complementary benefit to our weight management program. So today you have seen how you go through the program, transform, know what to eat right, you know, like all this transformation. Now you can see why you need Reset. So just now we listened to Kartina, right, mentioning about how she has not much sleep, you know, and her busy lifestyle, working, sitting, sedentary. So this is a perfect combination. Reset is the perfect supplement for most modern people, like what Kartina described, and also Mariam, and also Wani. I know all of you here, we are all very busy, always, you know, very, not mobile always. And now with all this situation around us, we don't really move more. And the mind also lah, because I also just talked to someone, and apparently I realized that not being able to go out and holiday is really the person, right, doesn't get a total rest, because this person is also a teacher, and to him, right, he will get rest if he's able to go out and at least expose himself to a holiday. But with this pandemic, right, no one goes on a holiday, right? So he realized that his mind is not resting, and he just want to take a break from work. So I really feel that this Reset is going to help him and many others out there. Okay. So you see how AgeLock TR90, right, is helping us with all this healthy metabolism, maintaining lean muscle and positive mood and willpower. But through Reset, right, you're going to get healthy gut bacteria, antioxidant support, and internal biochemical process. Okay, so it's perfect. So if you want to know more about this, very interestingly, okay, and these are all the benefits of Reset. Okay. Interestingly, next Wednesday, come and join us and hear from Dr. Taufik himself how Reset is going to benefit you, because we are going to have a limited time offer on Wednesday, limited time offer next month. So you have to invite more people to come and understand more about Reset and get hold of your sets, because after this December, there won't be any Reset sold until the next year. Okay, so with that, are you ready? Okay, I don't want to say anything else, but I just want to ask you, are you ready? So for those of you who have already embarked on the program, are you ready to reset yourself? And for those of you who have not, are you ready to embark on the program first, so that when Reset comes, you're going to be even more ready? Okay, so with that, right, thank you everyone. Assalamualaikum. I hope to see everyone again next month. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.